So what are some of the ways we can pray effectively towards building our relationship with God and seeing our lives line up with His will? Our key scripture is a good approach. First, rejoice always. That is, no matter what may be going on in your life, walk in the joy of the Lord at all times. Walk in faith with full confidence of who He is, the Almighty Sovereign Lord of all. Then pray from the place of faith. James 1 verses 5 through 8 says, "If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask God, who gives generously to all without reproach, and it will be given him. But let him ask in faith, with no doubting, for the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea that is driven and tossed by the wind. For that person must not suppose that he will receive anything from the Lord. He is a double-minded man, unstable in all his ways." God can only move through faith in who He is and what He said He will do. Someone who doubts believes one moment and loses faith the next and goes back and forth between the two opinions. Would you try to do something for someone if they kept changing their mind as to whether or not they wanted it done? Most likely, no, and neither would God. Not because He doesn't want to do it, but because the faith is not in place for His Spirit to complete it. Many people are disappointed when they pray because they feel as though their prayer hasn't been answered. One reason is that you can't pray like you're gambling or wishing. You have to know the will of God and pray in faith that His will be done in your life or that of others. That is a prayer that will receive an answer. You come to know the will of God by asking Him, reading His Word, and observing your circumstances, going back to Romans 12 and 2 as we discussed in our first session.